David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it was raining at work today. I was in the lunchroom surrounded by the fucking animals, the criminals, the insane, the Mongolians, the hordes. The hordes were at the border and they were about to strike. And I was looking out the window and I needed something to distract me from the chaos that was reigning. So I went to my trusty phone and began to scroll, and up pops a gift from the gods. The Elephant Graveyard had just uploaded another episode in the masterpiece on the current climate of comedy, and this could have been the greatest one ever. I look forward to these elephant graveyards in the same way I used to look forward to like Louis C.K.'s special, fucking Bill Burr's, fucking Dave Attell's, all these guys' new specials, like when I loved comedy. I remember I used to get excited. I used to get excited when Louis would drop a special. Kurt Metzger drops his. I'd watch Patrice O'Neill over and over. I waited for Bill Burr's every year. Like, these were the good times. Now, I just wait for an Elephant Graveyard to come out, and that satisfies me more than any special in memory, in recent memory. Now, this could be the Elephant Graveyard's magnum opus as well. It's called Comedy Jonestown, How Comedy Was Destroyed by an Anti-Reality Doomsday Cult. And it pretty much crystallizes everything I've felt in my heart and my soul about comedy for probably the last fucking almost 10 years. But it's got real bad over the last 5 years. But this hour and 38 minute triumph of humor and dedication, analysis and psychology is done in a way that it may as well have been coming directly from me. You know when you hear someone and you're like, that cunt is saying exactly everything I feel, everything I've wanted to say but don't know how to say it. That's what this Elephant Graveyard has done in this fucking masterpiece. It might not even just be how I feel about comedy. It might be how I feel about life. I think I've said fragments of the stuff he says in this fucking absolute tour de force. It's so good. I love everything about it. It is technically just a fucking negative hit piece on pretty much Joe Rogan and anyone associated with Joe Rogan, but it's more than that. It's a letter, it's a love letter to comedy. It's someone who is brokenhearted. This dude obviously loved comedy. He's like an aficionado. This guy knows probably more about comedy than most comedians. And he is just absolutely disgusted in what it has become. And I feel him. I feel him hard. It has so many... It has so many fucking highlights. But I don't know if you watched the first one. The one where he tears to shreds Rogan's last special. Maybe it was the second one. But in one of them, he talks about how Joe Rogan has this wall of fame with like fucking all the legendary comedians like Kinison, fucking Pryor, fucking some other cunts. And on the wall, Rogan has sandwiched himself in between, I think it was George Carlin and Robin Williams. So it goes like Lenny Bruce, George Carlin, Joe Rogan, Robin Williams. And this guy, Elephant Graveyard, fucking smashed him for it. Anyway, this is like 8 months later, and this Elephant Graveyard guy goes to watch comedy at the Mothership, Joe Rogan's fucking comedy club. And on the wall, Joe Rogan has moved his picture. He's taken down his own picture and put something else where his picture once was, which means he's obviously listened to that episode. He's watched that absolutely fucking brutal takedown. And Rogan has always claimed he doesn't read comments and all that sort of stuff. But if he watched that, my God, I probably would never recover from something like that. That's what happens when you shield yourself from any criticism. Like if you just cop the criticism, that's fine. Yeah, all right. You get pissed off in the moment, then you move on and you just get little hits. But if you continuously shield yourself for months, then years, then decades, it's not like the criticism isn't there. It gets stronger and it begins piling up. And then what sneaks through the guard isn't the little like, this guy's gay. It's a 1 hour and a half masterpiece breakdown and psychological takedown of your innermost, darkest secret. And now, after fucking 10 years or longer, 20, 30 years of shielding yourself from criticism, now you don't know how to take the criticism. And now you've got to deal with this fucking masterpiece. And you're like, what the fuck? I don't have the tools to deal with this shit. This is too much. But by God, this guy, whoever the Elephant Graveyard is a hero to comedy. He's a hero. It won't affect Rogan's career at all. It won't affect anyone who's in the video's career at all. It won't affect anyone, but it is a little fucking salvation for a few of us. A few of us that have felt this is going on. Now we have something. It actually made me feel great. I was like, this is what's happening. Even though it's done in like a little bit of an overblown way, but it is what's happening. So I implore you to go out and just sit in a corner by yourself, especially if you're a comedy fan. Just sit in a corner and watch the Elephant Graveyard's new video, Comedy Jonestown, how comedy was destroyed by an anti-reality doomsday cult. Long live the Elephant Graveyard. That'll do for tonight, and I'll see ya the fuck later.